Not a very clear night tonight. A lot of clouds coming through, kind of hazy. Been trailing all day. Been trailing for the last month. I think we had 2 days off out of the last 20, 30 days. It's crazy. But I'm going to grab it anyway. Or whatever I can of it. These will be gone in a minute. I'm going to start it over. Can actually collect the EMNC from the clouds when they're going by the moon like this. If I go like this, come over here, and let it go into the camera. Alright, it's going to be off and on, a lot of clouds. Just going to let it roll. Okay, now we're good. You know what I just noticed? The fucking camera. The camera did not tell me to reset the memory card. I hate that when that happens because sometimes I'll waste time and then I'll go to upload it and it won't upload. I'm going to just make this like a 20-minute video, and just in case. While I'm doing this video, I'm just going to mention that last month we had that eclipse. Just turning my camera a little bit, a few degrees. Last month we had the eclipse, and so many things that nobody thinks of out of the 7.8 billion zombie slaves I'm always complaining about is they tell us that the light is from the sun is bouncing off the moon and reflecting back down onto the earth and actually lighting up the earth at night, like a night like tonight, where we can actually see outside at night from the light coming from the moon. We don't really need any house lights on tonight to be able to see around in the dark. But when we have this eclipse happen, millions and millions of people spend billions of dollars tracking this eclipse and looking into it, and reports are done on it, and papers are written on it, and all this kind of crap. And all the average zombie slaves are out there with their glasses on and watching this eclipse, giving no thought to any of the weird things that make no sense in a heliocentric model, nor a geocentric model, nor a matrix, nor a hologram, nor any of your other religions. They just don't make no sense. So here's another one that I was thinking about over the last couple of days that bothers me. So they tell us that this reflection from the sun is bouncing off the moon, and during a three-quarter moon all the way through a full moon back down to a three-quarter moon, there's enough light down here reflecting off the moon, they tell us, from the sun's light. Now you hear me bitching about it a lot, saying that what is the moon made a bunch of fucking mirrors? That's not what anybody ever claimed, you know. So why all this reflection from the sunlight off the moon, right? Okay, well now we have the eclipse, and I was bringing up some things that always bothered me about it, which is there's just so many. Why can I not follow that moon in my day sky like I can every other moon that's in my day sky? To have a moon coming through in a day sky, although seems to be more now than it was when we were kids, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention as much back then, but it just seems that way, and I won't make a big deal out of that part. But it makes no fucking sense that this lighting is reflecting out the moon and lighting up the earth, but then when the reverse situation is happening, nobody questions, well, okay, we're told that the earth's surface is 70%, 80% waters, right? More reflective than moon rock, okay? So we know that the sun is out because the sun is aimed right down at the earth. So why is the reflection from the earth, the light's reflection, not bouncing right back up on that moon so we can see the entire moon perfectly as it goes by the sun? Because there's enough light poking around the sun to come down and still light up the day, right? I mean, there's plenty of light. So if there's so much fucking light, then why is it not bouncing back like they tell us the light bounces off the moon and lights up the earth? Why is the sunlight not able to bounce off the earth and show us pretty much a full moon all morning long, all afternoon long, working up until 3 o'clock till my perspective of that moon is right in front of my view of the sun, right? So why am I not able to see it? Should be plenty of fucking light on it. And what they say is that something about the light coming from behind the moon, but that doesn't make any sense. The moon's coming around all day long, working up to 3 o'clock. You see that it passes through your view in about 3 minutes, kind of the same time it's taking right now to go through my telescope. I'm going to try to focus this a little bit. It's a little better. Might not be too bad tonight. I hope this camera uploads. pretty good. I mean, it's not a clear night. It's a little hazy, like I said, and there are clouds around, but I'm looking in the camera. It looks pretty decent. At least I can put it up side by side to last month. Was it last month or the month before that I got all these waxing moons, and then no waning moon. Never got my eyes on a waning moon all fucking month. So yeah, it's very strange. So yeah, there's just so many things wrong with it, but that's just another one, right? Just another one that why am I the only one questioning this? I have nobody to listen to what the hell I'm saying. And then even if they do, they're not willing to answer or look for an answer for these questions. Obviously. Because we can look up at the trails every fucking day and they can ignore that. Then of course then they're gonna ignore these obvious questions, right? They're just obvious questions, and once you hear them, you're gonna say, "Why didn't I ever ask myself that before?" I would. That's what we should be doing, anyways. I can't really say that's what anyone's doing. That's what I'm doing. That's for sure. I'm saying, why didn't I never, all the years looking at the moon and watching the eclipses and everything, why did I never think of that one? Because it was never told to me, because it was never part of a program, even if it's a conspiracy program. You know, even if I'm supposed to look like a crazy person to say it, I still was not offered it. It's something that I just was thinking about myself and saying, that's just another one. It's just another one to add to the list of all the stupid fucking things that prove that the heliocentric model is a lie, and whatever they're telling you about um, yeah, here comes some more clouds again too. And whatever they're telling you is always a fucking lie. No matter what, they're all liars. We are all fucking liars. It's unreal, man. I'm just gonna keep letting this go through, wait for the cloud to go by, and then I'm gonna try to go all the way around, but we'll see. So I'm gonna make this a short video. I gotta push it through a little bit. Let's try that, see what that does. I think I'm in there. Alright, pretty good. I see jets going around in the sky, but I don't see any mineral streets tonight, which is surprising. I even see them going in my path of my. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, I see them now. Oh yeah, there's one. And again, the whole east to west, west to east flight patterns in the path of the moon. That's what they're doing. All the other ones that are all over the rest of the sky, planes and jets and shit that I see their lights, there's no trails coming out of those. That's so funny. They just went by my path of the moon with one as I was saying that. See, this one don't have one. I'm watching one, two. He don't have one. He's right above my head. There's one right above my head. There's another one over there. You know what's funny too is you can hear him going all fucking day long in the camera. Even if my camera's outside and not, you're not able to get a visual, then you can hear the jets going all day long. It sounds like we're under fucking wartime conditions, and nobody looks. Nobody pays attention. Nobody wants to know. I mean, it's fucking crazy that 7.8 billion zombie slaves are not in an uproar about it. You know, it's amazing to me. Always is. It's the best evidence to have and to keep using is the mineral streets to just how zombified we all are, all of us. That's my best evidence because it's so easily provable. I got thousands of videos of it happening right above our heads all the time. And I'm not the only one. There are thousands of other people out there who also, but at the same time, a lot of those others are all conspiracy channels. They're all agents. They're all agents of the state, one state or another, and they work to hide this from you, from what I'm trying to show you. I don't even think they know what they're trying to hide. They just know they have to go along with whatever they're told. So many things going on. So we're 6 months away from, you have to register your chicken now, even one chicken, all your chickens. If you're raising chickens for eggs, now you have to register your chickens. I was doing videos and complaining years ago about they came and took my rooster away. Two of my roosters. I gave one of them up willingly, but I still needed one rooster. And Romeo the rooster, I was trying to hang on to him. I tried the neck collar. Oh, I felt so bad for him. You know, he had that stupid choker on. He couldn't scream anymore when he wanted to and do his thing. And the thing that when the building inspector came and they started fining me for it and that for keeping them, and then we're making other warnings, brought the cops with them and everything. I mean, it got really stupid. And warnings of, keep taking it too far. They were going to they were threatening to, I don't know if they would have done it, but they were threatening to have somebody come and take the rooster, like a game warden or some kind of crap. Or I don't know, the rooster catcher, whoever they got working in that department. And so I eventually did find a home for him, but while I was arguing it out, I'm saying to the building inspector, who knew nothing about chickens, I'm like, these roosters are so fucking friendly. The chickens are smart. The roosters are smarter. I don't need a fence around my yard when I have a rooster. The rooster keeps all my chicken and hen all in my own yard. I don't know how the hell he knows. I never told him. He knows the tree line and he knows the boundaries of our yard and he keeps everything in check. I was going to do a similar thing with the rabbits because the rabbits also, once they knew they had a home, they would stay in their own yard when I let them out of the pen during the day. It was amazing. The rooster. If I don't have a rooster, Mr. Building Inspector, how the fuck am I supposed to fertilize my eggs? I need a rooster. Well, he doesn't know that stuff. They're all transgender trained and they I don't know what the fuck they think. So I tried explaining that to them. Falls on deaf ears. It didn't get written down in any kind of report or anything like that. They just told me the rooster had to go. So I was no longer self-sufficient. So I set it up with another guy in the next town over that I would bring my chickens over to him, or he could bring the rooster to me once in a while and let him, for his chicken, my chicken, now his, fertilize my eggs. He agreed to do this. At the same time, when I met that guy, he had already been arrested. This is going back before the marijuana laws, because he got busted for his grandfather's old guns down in the basement. They came. There was a big crap going on where, it was a while ago because it was under Obama. It was Obama's second term. because I remember Obama signing an executive order, and on Craigslist, the agents were going after everybody's guns. They were trading people expensive firearms for their old gun, bullet making equipment, and other old firearms, and they were trading them for, $100 weapon for $1,000 weapon, and people were jumping at it. But they also, at the same time, realized that it was a scam, and all the new guns that they were trading for, these new guns all have chips in them. They're all trackable now. They don't want to admit it. The zombie slaves will not admit it, but this is the way it went. It's still going this way today, even stronger, and they're still fucking zombified, and no one will even look at the reality of any of it. It's crazy. So I'm telling the fucking guy, come on with the rooster crap, I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So that means I can't. Every year I have to. Every 1 to 2 years I got to go get new chickens, and then they put a limit on how many you could have, right? So if there's a limit on how many chickens you can have, then that means when you get your new chickens, they're going to grow up rather quickly, and there's going to come a point you're going to have turnover where you're going to have more than 6 chickens. It's just inevitable. If you want to have constant chickens that lay eggs, you got molting patterns that sometimes happen when the food is not good. Or if they get scared or something changes in the chicken's life, they will react, and they'll show it in the amount of eggs that they give you. You have um, uh, another thing that I noticed too is that the chickens that did not have all the vaccinations, the chickens that I was trying to raise to be clean, healthy chickens without all of the poison, toxic crap, I can't say that that was a good idea. I have no evidence. In fact, the evidence proved otherwise, what I saw. Because the Metellus on the chickens that did not have all the vaccinations was brutal, and it was hard to keep up with. And the Metellus would come in the hay, in the food, in the air, in the pollen, in the dust, and all over the fucking place. And then we're told that these Metellus do not, I call them Metellus, but you guys call them something else. But these Metellus, we're told they don't cross over from human to rabbit to chicken to cat and all that. Yes, they fucking do. Yes, they fucking do. So there's all these different things that I was going through when I was watching all that happen. And I'm just trying to do my turns quick because I can, as you can hear in the camera, they're trailing the hell out of my view to the moon every fucking time. And nobody looks, nobody notices. It's fucking unbelievable. So now they've created, the laws have gotten even worse. So every president that comes in, Trump was no different, Biden was no different. They're all doing the same crap. And now before Biden leaves office, he's going to make sure that the chicken laws are going to go into effect, and you have to register all your chicken. Of course, they're going to do it under um, same thing the auditors are always talking about, human safety. Human safety, the bird flu and the swine flu and the lion mama Kona flu, and they got them all. So now, because some uh, chicken factory, and now everybody gets blamed for it, just like they do with the Second Amendment crap. One person, who knows who the person is? It could have been a totally planned out thing. So they put this bird flu in the factory and kills off thousands of chickens, spreads to another factory, thousands of chickens, tens of thousands of chickens. Chicken egg prices, all that crap goes way the hell up. We all experienced it. We all watched it happen. They have to do that in order to push everything through. And then now here they come. They're doing it. So it starts in October. United Kingdom, United States are both doing it. They're going to be federal laws. And they want every bird, for that matter, has to be registered. So every fowl, I guess you call it, because people are now registering their ducks. They're already ahead of it. The ducks, roosters, you name it, they're all getting registered. So it's fucked up. That's a nice car, that guy's bet. I didn't think they were ever gonna make Corvettes look good again, but they did. I think I gotta be right here more, and I gotta get a cigarette too. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes when it's a little bit hazy outside. The same way that I'm going light to light, what it does is it takes the collage out of some of the images, so people's eye will catch some of the images. Unfortunately, they're still in denial of what they see because it goes against everything they've ever heard, learned, thought, taught, programmed. But that's the way it goes. It's the way it is with most. There's still whipping trails in my way, but I'm getting it. There's actually one right in front of my view right now, but I can still get it. You can see it moving. You can see it moving in the camera right in front of my view to the moon. It's almost out of the way now. Sorry about that. Should be a couple more turns, maybe. Yeah, this thing only goes up to 45 minutes anyway, this camera. So, 2 more minutes. Oh my god, yeah, they're trailing the hell out of me. I do see some other areas in the sky, though. I do see them going north to south. Mostly east to west, but I do see a couple, looks like in the background here, going north to south, so. I don't know if that's good or not. Not really, though. Not really. I mean, hundreds of them going east to west, west to east, but only 2 of them in the way back there that I see going north to south. Or south to north, or whatever they're doing. Alright, this is perfect fucking timing because I'm just about to lose it. There's a major fucking trail opening up right there. So let me just do this. This will be my last turn. Try to keep it almost. It's got a minute left. Yeah, this was good timing. So glad, because I mean, I only had maybe a 2-hour window, and originally I said, fuck it. I'm not gonna bother, because I could have got it last night too, but I would have had to come out like 1, 2 in the morning, and I said, fuck that. Nobody even watches these fucking videos anyway. And then YouTube too. I'll just mention real quick, doing their same shit they always do. The last moon video that I uploaded to the Miguel Everyone channel still has 5 views. I watched that fucking thing 30, 40 times myself, and it still has 5 views. And it's the highest it's gone up to is 12, 13 views. That video that guy Juan did, same thing. That video, I watched that video 20, 30 times, and it is back down to 12 views now. They do this shit all the time. Alright, I'll be back.